It has been a while. Let's just say that. But loud noises. We're back now. Loud noises again. Loud noises one more time. No more loud noises. But we are here for the Raw review for June 4th, 2012. The triumphant return of me. Not really. I think I missed like one review. 2 reviews. My bad. But the Heat didn't play tonight. But we were out doing stuff. That's why Jake's not here. He was here, but he has a bedtime, so he had to go. Just saying. But the show starts off with John Cena, obviously. He was on the show last week, so you're obviously going to kick it off with him. Him with Michael Cole in the ring. So Cole calls him out, asking about all the Big Show stuff that's been going on. You know, Big Show ran through, Kofi, Truth. Basically just ran down the list of all the dudes that he was smashing on. And he asks Cena about it, and Cena's like, oh, well, the Big Show is not as, you know how this went. And then John Laurinaitis comes out, and he's like, hey, John, to be fair, tonight I'm going to let you pick your opponent to make things fair. And I said, people power. And he says, but have you know Big Show's not here, so we can't pick Big Show. He's like, fine, I pick you. And he says, hey, I retire from one-on-one singles competition because I am Mr. John Laurinaitis. So he can't pick John Laurinaitis. So, and earlier, Michael Cole had been talking about how, he's an announcer and he can't touch an announcer. It's strictly forbidden. Well, John Cena found a loophole there. He says, all right, I pick Michael Cole. And Michael Cole's trying to get John Laurinaitis to, see his side of the story and not let this happen. Wasn't to be. As for now, John Laurinaitis seemed pretty okay with the idea of Cena versus Michael Cole. So, look for that later. We then get Sheamus versus Dolph Ziggler rematch from on SmackDown or Raw. I'm pretty sure it was on SmackDown. But, yeah, it definitely was on SmackDown. Sheamus against Dolph Ziggler, really good match. It's no secret how, well, I feel much, much better about Sheamus than Jake does. He's still not one of my favorites by any means, but we both love Dolph Ziggler. I think Jake likes. Yeah, I know Jake likes Dolph Ziggler. He's in my fave 5. He's probably in Jake's too. But it's shame. You knew how this was gonna go. Like Sheamus is one of those guys where they're building him up so much. Like you can't complain. Like sure, would it have been cool to see Del Rio interfere? Because we ended up seeing Del Rio. But it would have been cool to see Del Rio come in earlier and maybe, cause a distraction and make Sheamus lose. But they're not even willing to do that with Sheamus, really. It seems like they want him to win every single time to make him look strong. So it would have been, I thought I liked Dolph, and I thought it would have furthered the Sheamus and Del Rio thing, which is kind of just there, in my opinion. Guys, thumbs up for this shirt. Come on. Even if you don't like LeBron, that's pretty sick. Tangents. Sorry. But yeah. So to me, it would have been cool to see Del Rio come out before, or during the match and interfere, and then Dolph get a clean win somehow. But it wasn't to be. But really good match. Sheamus ends up hitting the white noise and the brogue kick because Sheamus sells everything, or Dolph sells everything like a champ. And then it was after he was celebrating, Del Rio and Ricardo come out, beat up on Sheamus. So at least they're doing something to kind of build the feud. I'm not overly fond of this feud, if you will. It's not, I like Del Rio okay, and Sheamus is kind of just in the middle with me. So it's not my favorite feud of all time, but it is what it is. At least they're doing something to try to build it a little bit. Again, I think it would have been cool if Del Rio caused Sheamus to get a dirty loss. That would have built more to it, but, no complaints. You knew what you're going to get. Then we get Sin Cara versus Black Sin Cara. Welcome to the past. But this time, Black Sin Cara was Hunico, no mask. I wish it was Camacho, but we both knew. Once you see the lights turn, Sin Cara's winning this one. But I like Sin Cara. I like that he's back. Hope he doesn't get hurt, but I like this match. Jake liked this match. We both like this match. You know what you're getting from Sin Cara. It's going to be the same kind of match every time. That doesn't mean it's bad. It's bad when he botches, but he didn't botch today. So, solid hair. Sin Cara won. He had the lights. Dude with his own lights doesn't lose often. But it's good to see him back. Always good to rock the red, because red is the color of America. And Justin. But so yeah, nothing wrong with this. I thought it was cool. Yeah, Sin Cara wins. Welcome back. Get Camacho in there though. Pushcamacho.com. Then we get Ryback. Jake wanted to skip the Ryback match, but I said no. Just because he's not a cruiserweight and you don't like him because he's big does not mean I don't like him. I support Ryback and I hope he does good things. But Jake likes little guys, as you all know. He's a indie wrestling kind of guy. He's not a big Ryback guy. I like Ryback. He beats two dudes. One dude had masterful facial hair. That's all I'm saying. But he destroyed him. Dude is a monster. Just threw the dude and he said, "Oh, I'm over here." So you know what it is. No, nothing too crazy. But actually, it was pretty crazy because he just throws dudes around like they're nothing. But Ryback wins. Feed him more. That's all I have to say about that. And then we get the 1 hour main event. CM Punk versus Kane. Must be a winner. Daniel Bryan comes out in between Punk and Kane's entrances. You know he's in the shoulder. You know he was going to be out there. The match went on for a while. It was pretty good. I mean, they already had the main event match on SmackDown, and that wasn't bad. And this wasn't bad. AJ ends up running out towards the end and just kind of does her normal thing of supporting Punk. And Daniel Bryan runs over and is like telling her, "Hey, you got to leave." And Punk jumps out. And he gets distracted with Bryan and all this, and he goes back in the ring, gets choke slammed. Kane gets the win. 1, 2, 3. So like I said, in this main event of the Raw main event scene, well, I guess Cena, but the WWE title scene, Punk is, getting losses, not so much dirty, but he's losing, to where on SmackDown they don't want to do that with Sheamus for some reason. I guess they're different kind of characters, Punk and Sheamus, but you see what I'm saying? This is the thing where Punk loses, but it's like, oh no, it's not like, oh, Punk sucks. Oh my gosh. It's just like, okay, he got distracted. Kane got one over on him, and now it sets up for the pay-per-view. I'm more interested in this match, obviously, than the world title match, but big Punk guy. There's the clock, but it's always clobbering time in my basement. But oh, by the way, another tangent. We were at an arcade, and they have like the football throwing machine. They roll in. Jake sets the high score for the building. And then I shattered that high score. We have the video of my record-breaking performance just tossing bombs, so that'll be on here eventually. But yeah, Kane wins. Kane kind of stares down AJ. AJ kind of smiles and gets all weird. AJ's weird. And then Kane just leaves, and it's just really awkward. Vince McMahon is coming back next week. I'm sure you saw it all billions of times. They showed the little thing, but he is coming back next week. 3 hour Raw to evaluate John Laurinaitis. So look forward to that. Then you get Josh Matthews and AJ backstage, and AJ is all sorts of crazy. All the craziness. There's just so much craziness. And then she ends up saying that he might be her type because I don't even know. Then we get the tag champs, Kofi and R-Truth, bandaged up. R-Truth and all that stuff from the Big Show tag against Rex and Hawkins. Hey, they're on TV, all you guys that complain about people not being on TV, so congratulations. I mean, I'm not one of those guys that likes a guy just because they're not on TV. Have you guys noticed that? Like, back when Ryder wasn't on TV, everyone loved Ryder just because he wasn't on TV, and then once he got on TV, no one really cares anymore. I feel like Tyler Rex and Kurt Hawkins are like that. It's like, what do people see in them that they love them so much other than they're not on TV? I feel like the YouTube and internet is just like some coalition for just be super marks of anybody that doesn't get TV time. It's like, I have not seen enough of Kurt Hawkins or Tyler Rex to know that they're good. Just because Trent Beretta's not on TV doesn't mean he's my favorite wrestler. You know what I mean? There's people that are like that. Jake is like that. That's fine. I'm not like that. I like the guys I like. I'm not going to freak out for a guy just because they're not on TV, but they got some TV time, so if you are like that, congrats. But Kofi ends up hitting the Trouble in Paradise for the win. Whatever. It would have... Not really going to complain. I don't really care, so yeah, it's whatever. But and then the main event segment, Cena comes out for his match. He's all excited. He's pumped. He's ready to fight Michael Cole. Laurinaitis comes out. He's like, "Hey, I always overachieve, so I'm gonna make this a no DQ match for you." And Michael Cole's like, "Come on, that's ridiculous." But yeah, so he's like, "Hey, I'll make it a no DQ match if you can beat this man." Tensai's music hits, so Cena has to beat Tensai to get to Michael Cole. So we get Cena versus Tensai again. Cena wins this time though, so I think they're finally realizing that maybe it's not good to have Tensai just destroy everybody because he's not. No one really cares. So Cena ends up beating Tensai with the Attitude Adjustment, and so then Michael Cole gets all like, "Oh geez," so he chases Michael Cole around ringside. Cole actually slapped him during the match, the Tensai match. But once he gets a chance, he chases him around. Then we finally get the match officially, I guess. And he makes Michael Cole apologize to Jerry Lawler for all that stuff during the WrestleMania thing. Makes him apologize for JR. Makes him say how much he loves the barbecue sauce, and he just pours a bunch of barbecue sauce on him. And then he gets a fire extinguisher and sprays him with it. And he's about to finish Cole off, and then Tensai comes in and slams Cena. And it looks like it's going to be sort of the over the limit type ending. Cole crawls over, pins him, but 1-2, Cena kicks out at 2. Cole kind of, tries to get after him for another minute. He tries to hit him with the fire extinguisher. Cena counters into the Attitude Adjustment. 1, 2, 3. And then Cena sprays him with the fire extinguisher and just spraying the extinguisher to end the show. So that was Raw. Overly, I don't know. I don't even know about Raw anymore, It's like, I watch it, but it's not, I don't know, it's not like, and obviously it's going to be different, but like Road to WrestleMania, you got to see The Rock. It just felt bigger. You got to see The Rock. For those few weeks where Brock was there, it was like, okay, it's Brock. Like something big always happened, it seemed like. It's just kind of been a lull lately. But it's to be expected, so let's hope it gets better. Let me know what you thought about the show. Subscribe up above, like this video, comment below. And I will see you later, or I won't. Because Jake's the new SmackDown guy, I feel like. So look forward to that, and good night, everybody. Sorry I was up late. If you're watching this now, thank you. Good night.